right, so now it's the next day of the battle. Um, Now, we discussed this earlier, but the way that the battle works is that everybody's going to get to join a larger group. And if you join a larger group, I know that Thanos mentioned that he wanted to support the Ora'Mathora Guard. So I would suggest that everybody join the same group. That way you can use your spells or any special abilities that you have in concert. The commander gets to choose where the group goes, but everybody's going to be going along. I've already rolled initiative as we enter the actual battle map.
Before all the forces split off for the day, Thanos is going to take a moment to give a rousing pre-battle speech.
Oh, you have inspiring leader?
I just typed up a speech to give
Okay,
as we move off the fight.
Go for it.
Do you have inspirational music to play under me?
You know what? Give me
I do. I have a Spotify playlist for this. Just ask my brother.
Well, he doesn't. It's not going to play through the speakers.
Right. So give me a second.
Yeah, it will.
You know what? I know exactly what we could do. So, go ahead and start when you're ready. Or do you want to type it?
Oh, I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I will post it into our thing when I'm done reading it.
Give me a
Under
second.
this...
I'm sorry. One second. Okay, I think I found something. So, go when you're ready.
All right. Under the sun of this new day, we face a foe who feels unworthy to face us. A foe who trembles at the idea of striking against the gods above. We stand here defending what has been rightfully given to us. This is our home, and in Tyr's name, it is our duty to defend it. The so-called Lord Roderick comes here despite the divines, and has brought 2 warriors for every one of ours. They are unfit to stay the field, and they seek to hide behind each other for safety. I tell you, there will be none. I fight with the knowledge that Tyr, that Helm, that Torm will approve of my devotion, of my valor, and of my willingness to bleed to keep our home safe. I ask but one thing of you, my brothers, to fight. Do not waver, do not worry, do not bend the knee. Stand, fight, victory!
There's a big rousing cheer as the armed guard and the soldiers just are feeling this speech. And as dawn rises over the land and the sun first strikes, you see the banners and the banner guards of Lord Roderick's forces moving down the field. Hobgoblins pushing the ballistas closer, closer, and closer towards your fort. As predicted, you do see that to the south is a group of goblins that are moving towards your group. As the battle is joined, you are ready, you are brave, and everyone is ready to win the day!
Sick.
And, yeah, that was awesome, dude. I'm gonna let you know, but I gave you inspiration. You get the hell out of that inspiration. So, alright, so, I've already rolled initiative for everybody, and the guards are actually going to be first.
Did you roll for me? Because I rolled.
No, you're part of the larger group, so you're moving with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because trust me, you don't want to be on your own in a war.
Are you sure about that?
I mean,
so...
Rising Storm 2? No, you don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
I want to drink a decent amount of ale to get rightfully fit for this situation. And I want to grab my braggart's scimitar speed, twirl it around my hands, stab it into a barrel, tell him to drink up, because we're gonna have a good show, and I'm gonna make this scimitar deserve the rightful appreciation it needs.
All right, give me a performance roll and see if you can brag it into working. You do have so let's see if it works.
Oh.
Okay. Did, did you use your inspiration?
Yes.
Okay. So mark inspiration off, and your scimitar is pleased with
Wait,
you
wait, wait,
honoring
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. I used my inspiration. Did I use my inspiration for the religion one?
No, you chose not to.
Okay.
So your scimitar will work to its fullest now. Its full power now.
So, I was gonna have Lafa join the commoners and have him guard against the goblins that were coming up from the south.
The rangers actually recommend that they can handle the goblins. They move faster, and they will be able to take out a bunch of mealy wheedlies.
Yeah, I would say Reaver would join with the Rangers and go to stop those goblins.
I wanna.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who's
Okay,
gonna
well,
join
hold on.
what groups?
Hold on. Okay, so what do we
Leave the
want
goblins.
our guys to do? Because
Yeah.
the Rangers have are they equipped with longbows?
They are equipped with longbows.
So the longbows have a range of 600 feet, which can outdistance the ballista, and they can also hit the back lines. Because we have druids and the ballista to worry about with the main group.
Right.
So
So I guess the question is, who's joining what groups?
I want to fight the goblins and use my pulley system because I'm assuming that the goblins are gonna rush in and try and climb the trees.
Well, what I'm gonna do, because you see the labels on every token, right?
Yes.
You tell me what groups you're gonna join, and I'll add your name to that.
Reaver will join the Rangers.
Okay. Is anyone else joining the Rangers?
Yes. Wait. Are the rangers gonna stay put and handle the goblins?
It's up to
Well-
the commander.
yeah, Reaver, what do you want? How do you
Do
want
you-
to arrange our battle forces?
Do you want to be the commander of the Rangers?
Yes. I got
So it's
just a quick question though. All this right here that I'm pinging, is that just basically like higher ground?
that's high ground.
Okay.
That's higher ground.
And we have two okay, so we have two owlbears, the Rangers. Lafa's with the commoners. Is anybody else with the commoners?
Well, let me handle these one time. Who's
Okay.
who's gonna be with the Rangers?
I
Keep
will
in
be.
mind, Reaver's the Ranger, so Reaver's the commander of the Rangers, so he decides where they go.
Do we have commoners, or is that just the guards?
These are militiamen.
I'm using the names. That
Yeah.
Oh, commoners on the bottom. Yeah, I see 'em. I'll stick with the commoners.
Okay. Well, let me handle these one time. Is anyone else staying with the Rangers?
I guess it's just Reaver.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, who's with the commoners?
Right now, Lafa is.
I will stick with the rangers then.
Okay. So Reaver and Jilixis. Okay. And who's staying with the? Is anyone staying with the commoners besides Lafa?
Well, where would you like to go?
Yeah, Quill's the only one left.
Yeah.
What are the options?
Okay,
You
look
could
up-
stay with the guards, with Thanos. You could stay with the Rangers, with Reaver and Jilixis, or you could stay with the commoners with Lafa.
Trying to think of where I would be most beneficial, like giving out a couple buffs and heals.
Probably the commoners because they're untrained.
Well,
If-
who's gonna see the heaviest fighting? That's the question.
The heaviest
That's
fighting
true,
is going to
too.
be with Thanos and the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that would
I'll
be the
probably
best.
stick with Thanos and the guard because I'd rather be there if I could heal people, and most of my spells require me to touch people. Heh.
Right.
So
Get
I'm
that
ass-
healing touch.
I have a question. Do the owlbears have like one or two rangers like kind of guiding them?
They have one ranger who's going to be guiding them, but the ranger's going to be busy keeping them guided, so
Right.
they can handle that.
Right. So the question was like, do we have like official control over the owlbears to send them off into thing?
Only if you're a commander.
What the hell would
You
I
can
tell
give them general orders, but any group doesn't have commander, I use. You just tell me what you want them to do. but
Right.
if
That's what
you're-
I meant.
Yeah.
It's like
You can tell me a general order set, and you can change orders if you're within 3 spaces. If you're outside of 3 spaces, then they go on autopilot.
All right. So then, All right, so Reaver, how would you like to arrange our battle for?
Yep, you guys can arrange. Oh, actually, let me give you control. Let me be smart about this.
Are we? Did we go through a short rest before this?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
all us elves got a long rest because we only need 4 hours for a long rest. Everyone else got a short rest.
Well, Quill
Okay.
got a long.
Oh well,
rest
Quill got
because-
because Quill stayed behind, so she got a long rest.
Hell yeah. She slept through all that bullshit.
Yeah. The only one that
Okay.
then I guess the only one that got a short rest technically was Scout, which is why I
Okay,
healed
so-
him.
Thanos only got a short rest too.
Okay, and Lafi gave you. You have control over the commoners. Reaver, you have control over the rangers.
Does the battle rating with the commoners increase because I'm with them, or no?
No. PCs get to do their actual full turn actions, so they don't count, but you get control over them.
It just basically
Commanders
boosts
are
morale.
NPCs. Yeah, exactly. It does boost the morale roll if things go wrong.
Okay.
And do I get control over the guards?
Yeah, I was just looking for your name on my list. There you go. You have control over the guards. Can you test it? Cool.
Yep.
And no one's in control of the owlbears, right?
Yeah, I don't have control of them.
Right. I mean, no one's a commander, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So you can give them general orders on every turn, and they'll enact them. But once you move out of 3 spaces, they go on autopilot.
Okay.
All right. So, we have our setup. So, the way this works is that every round is 1 full minute. So if you look at your measuring, every space is about 100 feet. You can move 3 spaces as 1 action, or a full round action. You can move 6. The rangers can move 4 spaces or 8 spaces since they're faster than everyone else. The commoners are a little slower, so they move 2 and 4.
So Reaver, since you're Lord Commander of this fortress, how would you like to arrange our battle forces?
Yeah, you can arrange them anywhere on the fort space that I've made.
Okay. Well, the guards and Thanos and Quill definitely need to be out front because they're going to be the heavy hitters.
All right. So,
Hang on, dog's barking. Give me a quick second.
Sure. Does anybody have suggestions for the owlbears?
Put the helmet of telepathy on it, and then you'll be able to talk to it.
I do. I have a couple of suggestions.
Okay.
OOCD wise, because Lapa's never been in warfare.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick. Before I do, my suggestion would be go
Okay, I'm back.
Warhammer Total War with the owlbears.
Wait, what just happened? I just got back.
Can you put the helmet on the
Oh.
owlbear and then communicate telepathically with it, or use the helmet?
The helmet telepathy requires attunement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
they
the
wouldn't be able to
owlbears
use it
and-
for owlbears anyway. They
Yeah.
don't have high enough intelligence.
Right.
Yeah, most like bestial type creatures don't have high enough intelligence.
Okay, so where would you like the owlbears to go?
Let's keep the owlbears there on the flank with the guards for right now.
Okay, so they'll be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your orders, Lord Reaver? How do you want us to engage the enemy?
I believe we should wait.
Stairs.
I will take the rangers out, and we will try to disrupt the goblins
That's-
approaching from the south. Or try to do as
Okay,
much
so
damage
where
we
do you
can. But they can move. So let's go. Yeah, let's take the high ground just so we can see, and kind of give ourselves some more extra cover.
Mm-hmm. And the high ground increases your battle rating when you're making an attack.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna do that. That way, we're basically out scouting.
Well, you don't get to move there yet, but
no problem. Okay, yeah, so I'll take the rangers out to the high ground, and we're basically just going to be a scouting up ahead and try and disrupt the front lines for the enemies as much as possible.
okay. And where should the commoners be?
And then the commoners, I will keep on the back lines behind the guards, like more like on standby to cover another flank if we need it.
We're going out to dinner. In or
Okay,
out?
so they should be back here, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we can go into initiative order. We're gonna start with the guards. So Thanos, where do you go?
These trees in the north or top right part of the map, is that like difficult terrain, hard to move through?
For military, for the army, actually, since this is your home turf, it's not rough terrain to you.
Shut
it's
up,
rough
Bella.
terrain to them.
Okay,
Shut
so
up,
I'm
Bella.
thinking I'm gonna position myself sort of between the hills and trees, sort of as a funnel.
Okay, well, go ahead and move yourself. And by the
So-
way, you guys can cast your spells like for buff stuff,
Right.
buffing spells.
And while we're moving, I'm going to finally drink that potion of giant strength I've had sitting in my pocket for a while.
Go for it. Okay.
Stone giant potion is what it's called.
All right, so you down that potion, and I believe you still can move again because you can move twice.
I think we're gonna hold here and just let the enemy funnel into us.
All right.
Is there a
So-
space to set my strength as a temporary modifier, or should I just
Yes.
press the
Bonus.
buttons?
If you go to bonus and penalties at the bottom, on the core stats, because Stone Giant Strength gives you what strength?
23.
23. 23 is, let me see, 18 is 4, 5, 6. So what's your strength right now?
18.
Okay, so put +2 under attack rolls and damage rolls, and that should cover that.
Okay.
All right, so Reaver, you're up.
All right, we're gonna move out, and we're gonna post ourselves up on top of the hills here.
All right, so that's the double move, and that's it for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the shamans are actually going to move in, and they're moving here, and then they're going to cast spells on their group, and that's going to be it for them. So next up, okay.
Oh,
Julie, this is
before they leave,
Yes.
I tell Reaver, if you can, if you need to send word to me, send up a red flare, and I can cast sending. You can inform me what you need me to do to send out communications. I only have 3 uses of this spell, so be aware of what you have to be very clear of your details of what needs to be done and the orders you want to be done given. 25 words or less.
Got it. Very well.
Okay.
I just dropped a little edible gummy bear on the floor, and
All right. The goblins are going to move in, and they move here, and actually, you're going to take a full move to here. All right, that's it for them. Roderick's forces will move in. You see that their troops are stomping and tromping on the earth, and you can just see the banners waving wildly as they move.
Oh, and where's Lady Emily at this moment?
Did you have her join a troop?
I would say if we wanted to try and get her to use her influence to
Maybe join the guards?
to get the Roderick guardsmen to abandon
Done.
him, I would have him join the guards and say, Thanos, you need to keep the Duchess alive.
Yeah, Reaver would give a very stern order to Thanos to protect her with his life.
When Roderick's people get closer, we want to try and convince at least the people that she brought to abandon his to keep from entering the fight using her presence. But other than that, she must be kept alive. And I'm
Okay.
assuming Friar Tuck is with her as another bodyguard.
Yeah. So the hobgoblins are moving in. 20 of the a smaller troop of the hobgoblins are moving the ballista closer to the fort, and now it's the commoner's turn.
All right, so I will move the commoners. I can move 3 spaces, right?
Yeah.
So like,
You can move up to 6, but then you do nothing else. You can move up to 3 and do something.
What?
can my initial start be like right here?
Yeah, sure.
So 1.
The last airbender takes the left.
Actually, I'm gonna be right here, and then I would ask that the owlbears do a full dash to meet the goblins.
Okay.
I want them to be the shock troops
All right. So
against the goblins.
the owlbears will take that order, and since they move a little faster, they will charge towards the goblins. And top of the round, guards.
Thanos?
Yep. Yeah, he's measuring stuff.
I'm gonna move to a slightly narrower point between the 2 areas.
Okay, and they can fire if you. They can fire on either of them with their longbows.
Those 30 hobgoblins and gnolls, do they have the ballistas?
The ones with the ballistas are way in the back because the ballista is heavy, so they have to push it along.
Okay. I'm gonna go shoot at the 30 hobgoblin gnoll group.
Okay, so we both roll 1d20 plus, in your case, 10. In my case, 6. I got a 10. That's not good.
Nope.
Holy crap! What? No!
That's just decimation right there.
All right, the targets. Oh no. Okay, so apparently the rain of arrows from the guards. Wow, Jesus Christ! Hold on.
Welcome back, Quill.
Taryn, would you at this moment would you like to cast any spells to aid the guards in their attack on the hobgoblins?
How would I do that?
Just decide on a spell that you can cast within 600 feet, or you can buff your party. You can buff your army. But hold on, the goblins have to now make a morale check. Holy crap! Let me look up.
They just get decimated by.
Yeah.
They got wrecked. They got wrecked. Son.
Yeah. Commander Thanos ordered a rain of arrows to drop down to the hobgoblins.
They're in the open. Let hell rain.
All right. So, give me a second. Here we go.
So it reduces their battle rating by 5, and then it must make a DC 10 morale check.
Yep. Let me see how morale checks made because I thought I had this.
I have a question.
Morale checks. To half or less of its starting BR, it makes a DC. Oh wait, it's not that.
What was your question?
I was gonna ask if since those hobgoblins are basically routing, more than likely.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But would Quill be able to do attack against Roderick's guards, or if possible?
If she can reach him, yes.
Okay.
So,
It's so
here's.
far away.
Yeah, I don't think clerics have a spell that does that.
Oh no! Looks like that group has routed.
Oh no.
So that first group of hobgoblins got wrecked by Thanos' group, and you see that the hobgoblins are fleeing away. I'm just moving them up here because.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
Quill,
Where no
I have an idea
one.
for you.
What?
So here's my idea for you, Quill. Since Emmeline's voice can't reach across the battlefield, just from where she is, if you pick up the cantrip thaumaturgy, like you switched it out during your long rest, you could have her say what she wants to try and convince the guard of her side,
And then mimic it.
and mimic it in her voice, and use thaumaturgy to make it go across the battlefield.
Did you want to do that?
Whose voice would I be mimicking?
Lady
Emmeline's.
Emmeline, who is with your group right now. So she could basically tell you what to say, and you can mimic it across the battlefield.
For everyone to hear, including your enemies.
Essentially, the reason we're trying to do this is so that the guardsmen that she brought to support Roderick's army would be convinced not to fight us.
Yeah, so they would either turn against Roderick and like fight back, or they'll just basically leave. Either way, it would help us, essentially.
Right. Quill looks to Lady Emmeline and, scribbles on some paper, telling her that she could relay, in the way of a spell, anything that she should choose to the guards surrounding her uncle, correct?
Yep. Okay, so she says, "Loyal people of Shimmergate and North Lloydsville, Roderick's cause is falling. Cease this advance now. Throw down your weapons and flee. We don't want to harm you." And then you use thaumaturgy to cast that. Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Before you roll, do you want to use inspiration? Because right now you're at advantage because Roderick is an exceptionally charismatic leader.
Yes, I'll use advantage.
Okay, so it's a straight roll. Ooh, okay.
That's pretty good.
Now, yeah, that is pretty good. So now I have to roll to see if some of them rout. So let me see. It's this and their morale. Okay, they just narrowly. Actually, on a tie, they.
Yeah, it goes to player characters, right? On a tie?
Yep. Well, no, attacker. That's an important distinction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, attacker.
Okay, so 20 of the guards decide to throw down their weapons and leave, reducing the strength of the army. And you see Roderick across the battlefield drawing a crossbow and calling one of them a coward and shooting him in the back as he advances and orders the rest of the men to move forward. All right, and that ends their turn. Rangers, you're up.
I'm gonna have the Rangers make an attack against Roderick's men.
Okay, so roll 1d10, 1d20 plus 10. I'm rolling 1d20 plus 13. What?
Oh!
Wow. So let me see.
Nat 20.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the nat
target
20
wins by 10 or less. Not enough to break the target, but they're reduced by 2. So now they have a battle rating of that, and they're down to 200 men as the Rangers fire a slew of arrows, slaying 30 of Roderick's men. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you fine with the high ground?
No, we're gonna stick with the high ground.
Okay, excellent.
Considering it's only 50 rangers, that's pretty good accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? Jeez. Alright, so the shamans are going to move in, and they are going to, let's see here. Okay, and they're going to fire on the Rangers. So I'm rolling +5, you're rolling +10. Actually +7 because you have the high ground. No, you have advantage.
What are they firing? What are they firing?
They're firing slings. Longbows.
Wait, I'm rolling +10 or +7?
No, you're rolling +10, but you roll at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
What would you like to do?
Since I was part of them, and how does it go with my actions when it comes to these groups doing like attack? Like they've already done a volley, right?
Right. Okay. So yeah, I did forget that. The shamans failed to do anything to you, but you and Reaver get in action right now. So what would you guys like to do?
I would have liked to redirect the incoming arrows back at them, or they missed the Rangers, right? So I don't gotta try to save any of them.
Well, right, but keep in mind that you have 500 feet of distance, So even with high ground, you actually, you know what? Sure, give me a roll.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Redirect attack. Tipsy sway. Now let's just do a little. Should I do a martial arts for this?
No. Roll 1d10
Okay. Pop-ups. Damn it.
and adding your dexterity bonus.
Alright. Slash 1 space D10.
No space between the 1 and the D.
1 D.
Here, I'll roll.
And then-
Yep.
Well,
Backslash R space 1d10.
Plus,
Okay, backslash R space 1D10.
And then plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay. So you manage to redirect some of the arrows back towards them, and you get to make an attack against their group. So roll 1d10 plus 5 against theirs. Or 1d20, excuse me. No, 1d20. I made a mistake.
Alright, slash R1.
And it's 1d20 plus 5 because you're redirecting their attack towards
Okay.
them.
D20. I actually put plus 5.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so it's no space between D and the 20.
Okay. 1D20 plus 5.
Correct.
All one word, or is it 1D20 in space plus space 5?
All
Or
one
It's-
word.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
one
one
word.
word.
1d20 plus 5, all one word.
Okay. So you don't do it, but you manage to fling the you redirect the arrows and protect your men. Reaver, what did you want to do?
So I can still make my own, like, say I took on my own separate attack.
Yeah.
Alright, I will take my own separate attack and volley at the shamans.
Okay, go for it. And you're rolling your actual attack.
Okay, let me grab that.
So I'm just imagining the Julix is like flying up and doing like some crouching tiger shit to
Oh,
send like
just-
hundreds of arrows.
think of the movie Hero with Jet Li, just
I
jumping
was-
on top.
I was just about to say that where the army's attacking the
Right.
The not what is it? The school, and they're up on the school just swatting down the arrows en masse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The goblins are going to attempt to roll to fire their arrows to slay the owlbears before they get engaged. So somebody roll 1d20 plus 4 for me.
1d
Oh, that's
wait,
terrible.
1d20 plus what?
1d20 plus 4.
Oh, you got it, Reaver?
Yeah, it looks like he's got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, looks like they failed, and goblins being goblins, goblins are out. All right, Roderick's men. Roderick orders a charge, and he sees. Oh, hold on, I accidentally moved them. There we go. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, I fixed it. Was. Oh, geez, what? I'm sorry, my computer's bugging out. Let
Uh-oh.
me fix. All right, I think I got it. Actually, it is way bugging out right now. Hold on, let me try to reset
Uh-oh.
the window.
right.
Just 1 second. How embarrassing!
It's alright.
Please direct your attention to the Discord channel, and I will provide you with a interesting something to watch while we are doing this right now.
I would actually have to move the Discord window into the window that's being streamed, though.
Now, witness, as you see, what Julix is doing.
Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it.
Alright.
So let's see. He's actually gonna shout out as as his group charges into Reaver. Reaver, your day is finished. And his group is now engaged with the Rangers. And
Does he lose any movement speed scaling a huge
Yeah, that's...
skill like that?
He did, but he was close enough that he was able to make it up.
Okay.
So now they're engaged. But that's gonna be it for them. the goblins are going to move forward and bring the ballista closer, and that's it for them. Commoners, you're up.
Actually, can
Wafa?
can I use a time to say I sent up a flare to communicate to Lafa right now?
You sure can.
All right, I'll say I launched one of my red flares up for Lafa to see. Mike, you there?
Sorry, I had to go to the restroom real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your turn, but
The
I
red flare was
yeah, I
shot
just
up.
shot up
Yeah.
the red flare. Okay, hang on. So, Roderick moving up on me. Ballistae, Shaman, Hobgoblins, moving on main guards. That's 12. Need.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. So, you shot up the flare, right?
Yeah.
Well, he has
Oh
to-
yeah,
he
yeah.
has
Yeah,
to
he has to
cast-
communicate
I
with me
have to
first.
cast it first.
Right, right.
And I have to say, like, basically, like, what are your orders? And you relay it to me after I.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking too far ahead.
No, okay. Well, first handle the commoner's turn.
All right. So, let's see. I'm going to go 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. Actually, Can I get a perception check so I can see, so if I can see what's going up on the hill?
You can, but since they're up on the hill, at disadvantage.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't see anything.
Yeah.
All right. So
but
I
you
will.
do see the flare.
Okay, so I'll see the flare. I'll move them. 1, 2. I'll move them right here from where I was. So,
Okay.
yes, 1, 2, 3, and I will inform the owl guard to continue chasing the goblin.
Okay.
Just get right up on them. Do not stop.
All right. And that's the order that they'll follow. And now what do you do?
I saw the flare go up, right?
Yes.
So then I go, so I cast Sending to Reaver and I say, "What are your orders, my lord?" And now he can respond.
Yeah. So, Roderick, move up on me. Flank on left. Main guard will guard right flank. That's more than that. That's way less than 25. That's like 15 or 14, I think I just said.
Okay, so you've gotten that message, and that's going to end your turn.
All right. Well, Reaver. Just so you're clear, Reaver didn't. Did Reaver should be clear if he wants Lafa to send out another spell for Thanos to come and support them on the right.
Do you want him to do that? Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that you use the rest of the message to convey
Yeah.
that you want Lafa to send out a message to Thanos to support the Rangers on the right flank.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, and that's going to end yours. So now the owlbears are going to move in, and now that they're in range, I need somebody to roll 1d20 plus 4,
Okay, I'll take care of it.
and I will be rolling for the goblins. Woo!
Just
but
barely, yeah.
they're- All right. Guards. Thanos?
They're in charging range.
They are.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would have seen them charge up on the Rangers anyway, or on me and the Rangers.
And they do have. If you join them in melee, you're going to have advantage since the Rangers are helping.
I believe I can have enough movement to also get on the same height level elevation as Roger.
Correct. Because the gray is the highest point. The green is the
and
lowest.
that's only like 1.5 spaces away from me.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Alright, so I have advantage. I'm going to roll the d20 plus 10 twice.
So I heard, as I was looking at the icons at the very bottom right. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell is that seventh icon? I couldn't fucking tell what it was, and I realized it's the fucking rat swarm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay.
22 is the one I'm going to take.
All right. So first, yep, 22. So now I have to roll for Roderick. 20 plus 10. All right. So let me see, by 10 or less. So Roderick's forces are reduced down by 2. And they have now battle rating of 9.
Where's the friar?
since the friar is with Emmeline's group, so
Yeah,
she's there to help.
with the
He's
main
there to help.
guards.
Alright.
And for my personal action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Emmeline.
Okay. Emmeline is, since she knows that she can't attack without breaking Sanctuary, she's going to hold her action.
Oh wait,
She's gonna wait for an
Sanctuary only
opportunity.
lasts a minute. I might not actually cast that.
Well, that'll protect her for this turn.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay. Because every combat turn is a minute. All right. Quill, what's your personal action?
Hmm. I die. No. So how does it work, like, attacking the enemy when there's so many?
Well, you can actually attack the commander directly, since you're stuck in. Or you could try to whittle down the forces with attacks. Since it's a minute of attacks, you're assumed to be doing it 10 times.
Okay, so can I cast Bless on my comrades then?
Yes, you can. Who do you want to cast it on?
Okay, so there's Thanos, Quill, Emmeline, and a Friar in my group.
Yep, but you're close enough that you can also cast on Reaver and Gilixus. And I believe Bless is up to 5?
3.
Up to 3.
Unless
Unless
you
you cast it as a higher level spell.
Yeah,
So if you cast it as a second level spell, then you can bless everyone.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. And the Friar is actually going to cast Bane on Lord Roderick. Let me look at Bane. Is there a saving throw for that?
There should be.
Yep, Charisma saving throw. So let's look at Lord Roderick. He's going to make the Charisma saving throw. He fails, but he's going to use a legendary save to make that a success. Alright, so that's your group. Rangers, you're up.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Yes, you may.
So, can we see the enemy emplacement and the catapults from the high ground and like the tents that
You can see them. You have the high ground, so you see them coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that all three groups are in range for a volley.
I want to whisper to Reaver, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to lean over to him and say, you know, when I was in when I was inside their camp, I just made a bunch of animal fat on a tent. I'm not sure which one. Probably one of the tents next to the siege weapons. Let's give them a volley full of a little bit of sparks. Maybe we can find it. I bet you it's over on the right side. What do you think?
We most certainly can try it.
Can
Okay.
I help light the arrows or make a fire round for these people?
Yes. You can use your action to set the give them fire arrows.
I'm like, here we go. My finest alcohol. Very flammable. Just hold out your arrows, buddies. There you go. These
Okay,
weapons,
somebody-
drink.
Who are you aiming at with the Rangers?
We will be aiming.
I
I would say we're aiming for the ballistae.
Okay. Then give me a roll. 1d20 plus 10.
Okay.
Okay, and it looks like that's going to be enough to destroy the ballistas as they catch ablaze.
All right.
So the ballistas are now no longer a factor. And now for your personal actions, Julixis, you used yours to give the flaming arrows that allowed this to happen, so you're done.
Mhm.
Reaver, what do you do?
I'm going to take a shot at the shamans.
Go for it.
What's the range on that? So he would. So that's 600 feet. He would be doing that at disadvantage.
Yeah, so that's going to be a miss.
All right. Well, it's still losing the weapons will be a serious dent into their morale.
Yep. All right, so they are going to move in, and let me just. Okay, they are not in range to cast their most detrimental spells. They're going to move in. Now the goblins. The goblins are now stuck in, so they're going to try to fight the owlbears. So somebody roll for the owlbears, please.
Okay, it's 1d20 plus 4 for them?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, 25.
Plus 4 or 9. Oh, him.
Okay.
Just
Reaver was
use
one,
Reaver, yeah.
since he was one rolling. Alright, so unfortunately that is going to be enough to reduce their battle rating by 1, so one of the owlbears is dead.
Okay.
And that's going to be it for the goblins. Roderick's turn. First, his soldiers are not going to be willing to attack the guardsmen. They are going to be willing to attack the rangers, so some Reaver roll for the rangers.
Okay.
So I got a 14. Alright, they do nothing. The rangers are too dodgy. Now Roderick, though. Roderick is going to take his personal action and move in and attempt to swing his greatsword twice on Reaver as he yells out, "You will submit!" So, but it looks like he misses.
Yep.
And that's going to be it for them. The hobgoblins are going to... they're going to advance to here. And they're going to fire on the guards troop. So give me a roll, Thanos.
I'm at plus 10, right?
Looks like you are, yes. So I got 15, and they do nothing. Commoners, you're up. Lapa?
Yeah, it's almost done now. Let's go down. No, there's one more.
So what's my range right there?
They have long... Yeah, so they'll be able to fire on them if you wish.
They have longbows?
Yeah, remember, your armory allows them to be fully equipped.
Oh, okay. That's 3. Yeah, so I'm gonna rain some fire down on those hobgoblins.
Okay. Go for it. Oh,
1d20
plus
7.
7. Okay, they do nothing. The goblins are able to duck the rain of arrows.
Okay.
Now your personal action. I think I know what's coming.
Chromatic orb.
Or fireball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, fireball only has a range of 150 feet, which is they're at 300 feet right now, so I do
Okay.
not have range on.
You
That.
will have range on a goblin, though.
I do have range on the goblins.
It's close enough. I'm gonna give it to you.
All right, so that's a fireball.
Oh, hold on. 150? No, you don't. Never mind.
Yeah, about to say that's.
Yeah.
No, I miscalculated.
Let's see. Do I have any go that? Nope, I don't have anything that can go that far. So that'll just be my.
Give an inspirational speech to boost morale more.
Oh, you can just hold your action and say.
Yeah, I'll just hold my action until I get closer for those fucking bastards.
Okay, owlbears. There's one owlbear remaining, and they're. Oh, actually, the owlbears have to make a morale save. So let me just make that for you. Or actually, you guys can do it. Give me a roll of 1d20 plus 6. They need to beat 15. Okay, they're fine. What will the owlbears are going to continue attacking the goblins.
Yep.
So somebody roll +4, d20 +4. Ooh. I don't think you got that.
Oh,
Very close, but it's not going to be enough to
Yeah.
beat them.
that
All
natty 20 though.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, Thanos, you're up.
I guess we're gonna keep fighting the guards.
Go for it.
Ouch.
1d20 plus. Let me see. Are they down to 9? Yep.
Yeah, they're down to 9. Oh yeah.
All right, that's going to be enough to bring them down. 7. And they have to make a save to resist the rout. 1d20 plus that. Okay, it looks like Roderick's alone. Do you guys wish to pursue?
You mean
Yeah.
pursue the guards?
No, pursue Roderick. The guards are routing, so the troop's gone. Basically, if you don't pursue, Roderick's going to escape in the fighting.
We will pursue him.
I want to
Okay.
pursue the guards.
Why? You're part of. No, I mean for real. Why?
Well, yeah, you said the guards with Roderick were leaving, being routed.
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see how they're. The farther they get from Roderick, I want to see how they act, as if. I want to see if they if they were under a spell of some sort, or under control of some sort, and distance.
Well, don't worry. Reaver's going to call out Roderick to stay and fight him. So the guards could keep running, and hopefully Roderick stays to accept Reaver's challenge.
Okay. Well, who there is going to continue pursuing the troop? Because I'm going to put you on a separate map.
Me.
I was gonna tell
Pursuing Roderick.
I was gonna have Thanos at this point his personal action would be find Roderick in the fighting and engage him, while telling all the soldiers around him to continue pursuing Roderick's guards.
Okay. So, what about you, Quill?
I would pursue
Who are you pursuing, the guards or Roderick? Okay.
Rodin.
Wait.
Dick.
And
Wait.
Julixus, are you going to remain? Do you want to assume command of your troop, of the troop?
I want to I want to take command of the troop and take them all back to the fortress, on the double.
Okay. Well, that'll be on your turn because the ranger, which is coming up. So go ahead. Everybody that I've moved to the map with Roderick, please put yourself on the map.
How do I do that?
Just go to your character options and you can move them.
Some Ghost in the Shell shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think at this point, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I can't find where I am.
Here, I'll move you.
So what you do is
Very-
you go to your the journal.
Oh, I was
sheet.
already here.
No, I'm talking to Angelos.
Did you move Scout in too?
Yeah, we're just down the corner.
So how you can drag your token in yourself, Thanos, is you go to the journal sheet.
He figured it out.
Oh,
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You guys roll initiative for yourself since you're on a separate map, and I'm gonna roll for Roderick.
How do I get rid of that second one?
Just click them and delete. Click the delete button.
Wait, we were at full health when we started this, right?
Yes.
Was I
Yeah.
still wounded from the...
Yeah, because we all took short rests and long rests.
Yeah.
Was did you say Jilix is going to pursue Roderick?
No,
No.
he said he was going to take the Rangers back to the fortress.
Well, he can wait till his turn.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, did everybody roll? Quill did. Did Quill
Quill did not. Initiative.
No.
for your character? Okay, cool. Now, since you guys had the advantage, you can put yourself anywhere within 10 spaces of Roderick.
including next to him.
including next to him. All right.
Yeah, we just gonna be up in his face.
All right. So I've redone the initiative order since it was atop. That's beneficial. But the guards are now done. So Rangers, starting with Jelixis. What do you order the Rangers to do?
Oh boy.
So with the Rangers, we're gonna have an attack and a movement, or is it different?
Yes. So
Okay.
where do you? Let me just give you command of them, since you're now in charge of them. Here you go. You should be in command.
All right.
Oh, and this is no longer a fact. So. Whoop.
I want to tell the men to gather up a huge little. Well, I want them to pile up a bunch of arrows that they're about to use. Use fairy fire on all those arrows. Tell them to knock them, and then shoot a volley towards our fortress. Not like for the intent of destroying, but for the intent of hopefully an arrow will hit something that's hidden. And then they'll either be scared or they're going to have an arrow with fairy fire on them, and then we can track them or steal them.
Okay. What are you trying to do? Because I don't get it.
Put fairy fire on all the arrows, launch them in a blanket type style on our own fortress to see if it finds any hidden enemies who were used the whole.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you right there. There are no hidden enemies. What you see is what's there.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to hit the area before the fortress to see if there were any there.
Oh, okay. I
He's
got
spy
you.
checking like Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, he's not
Oh,
actually
okay.
hitting the fortress. He's trying to hit the area before the fortress to see if there's anybody attacking it.
Okay, so your rangers. Okay, I understand now. Your arrows fire there, and you do see that that there was an attempt by some of the smaller groups of goblins that were hidden to get towards the fortress, and because of that, the remaining civilians that are at the fortress are able to fire down on them, ending their lives. So let me just put them down. It looks like that Jelix's paranoia has worked. A group of goblins has killed this group. Good show. Now, what's your personal action?
Well, he used fairy fire.
Oh, that's right. So you're
Yeah,
done.
that was his personal action.
Okay, the shamans are going to attempt to cast Moonbeam on the Rangers. So, give me Jelixis, give me a 1d10 roll plus what are they? Plus 10, plus 10.
And then
I'm sorry, 1d20 roll plus 10. My mistake.
Plus 10?
Plus
Correct.
10, yes. I don't know if I'm... Okay, it looks like that I've killed some of the Rangers, and their battle group is reduced. So, they've managed to kill about 10 Rangers with moonbeams from the sky, and that's their action. Now, back to the actual fighting with Lord Roderick. Thanos, you're up. What do you do?
I'm looking at my spells real quick. I don't think I have any fun ones that I want to cast. I'll just swing at him.
Go for it.
I'll take the -5 to hit.
Okay, before you do that, well, I was going to say before you do that, he is wearing plate armor, so are you sure?
Well, I already declared it, and
Okay, well, that's going to be a miss. You do have another attack, though.
and I'll take it, but no -5.
Gotcha. Alright, and that's going to be a miss. And as he looks at you and he uses his legendary action, the Divine Right of Rule, he grabs you by the collar of your sleeve, looks you in your eye, and he tells you to submit before him. Roll a Charisma save, DC 14, or become charmed.
holy
Okay.
shit! Holy shit!
I've got to read my divine protection real quick to make sure I understand how that works.
I can't see this on the map.
No, because you're not there.
Okay.
You have to use your imagination.
Well, actually, you know what? Since this is theirs, let me go ahead and move you guys so you can see what's going on, because that's more fun that way.
That's fine. Do you don't have to move me because I have to still look at the bottom map.
Sorry, aura of protection. So whenever me or a friendly creature must make a saving throw, I gain a bonus equal to my charisma modifier. So that basically means I get double my charisma modifier.
I'm sorry. You get double your charisma mod.
Starting at 6th level, which I am, whenever me or a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to my charisma modifier, which is +3.
Okay.
So
And
you guys
then-
another +3 on top of that.
Yeah, and then
and also because you're a half elf, right?
Yes.
So you have advantage on saving throws versus charm.
Okay, and I'm proficient with this, so it's going to be... I'm
So
going to
just-
add 3 to that, so that'll be a 17.
Which will mean that it has failed. Okay. So that's your action.
Bunch of
Um,
fucking elves, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. All right.
or that was his or that was Roderick's action, right?
Well, no, that's his legendary action. He
Oh,
gets
yeah,
to
yeah,
do a
right, right.
legendary action. Yeah. All right. So now we're back to the war map. The goblins. The goblins are going to try to finish off the owlbears. So somebody roll for the owlbears. They have +2, not +4. 9
You said plus. You said +1.
+2.
+2.
All right. The owlbears have been eliminated,
That's fine. They get close enough from my spells now.
and now they're going to move in to try to get stuck in with the commoners, and that's their turn. Now it's back to the fight with Lord Roderick. So, Lord Roderick, let me look at his sheet. He is okay. He is going to make 2 greatsword attacks targeting Reaver. He seems to be totally focused on Reaver, so the 22 hits for 13 damage. And with that, he's actually going to move away, so 2 attacks of opportunity so that he can get in stuck in with Reaver. So Scout and Thanos get an attack of opportunity.
Oh
Don't.
man, that's not a good sign. If he's willing to invoke attacks of opportunity like that, no problem. He's got a lot of health.
Well, he's also
Alright,
got
and-
plate mail, so his AC is pretty damn high.
Yep, so it looks like you both missed, and that's his turn.
Wouldn't Reaver get an attack of opportunity since he kind of went around?
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yeah.
So you can get one as well.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, it might be time for one of those arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back to the war map. The hobgoblins. The hobgoblins are... Actually, they see this as a lost cause, so they shout for the shamans to book it. They've already been... They shout something in Goblin, and they are trying to retreat. Alright, and Lafa and the commoners, you're up.
Commoners, I'm on top of my horse, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, rally on me, charge! You know, I level my scimitar at the goblins and lead the charge in with the commoners. And as I do this, I fire off I will fire off a fireball at. Let's see.
Big explodey goodness on squishy meaty things.
Yeah, I'll throw a fireball right in the center line.
Okay, so let's go ahead and handle the fireball first.
So just
So-
roll a fireball.
Yep, roll fireball. and I know it's a dex save, so.
A nice, meaty, bunched up group of goblins.
Depending on this damage roll, this is gonna wreck them.
Yeah.
The goblin sergeant yells, "Assume teardrop formation!"
Oh
Yep.
my god.
They're gone.
Oh! Alright, so you have eliminated 40 of the goblins in one fell swoop, as, because this is like 10 fireballs being thrown around for dramatic.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they have
it's
to make-
like 3. Actually 2. I can only shoot off 2
Right.
fireballs.
Okay, well, 2, but let's see how they do on their morale save. Wow, okay, they're good. But now you get to make an attack, and by the way, they are reduced down to a +4 modifier. 20 plus 4. Oh no, they have to make another save. And the goblins rout.
That reminds me of my days playing Imperial Guard on the 40k tabletop.
Right.
Okay, you suffered 3 casualties from shooting. Okay, the guards are safe, and then they get charged, and they lose more models, so they make another save, and they're dead, and the squad is removed.
Okay, Reaver, you're up.
Alright, so I will use my... I'm going to use my disengage action to back off.
Okay. And by the way, for the purpose of keeping this simple, the guards are going to be scouting around. Any troops at this point that are remaining are going to be scouting around or wiping up any stragglers.
Okay.
So that way we can, because I don't want 3,000 people on this map.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still an active battle fight. It's just like, this is like the pocket in
Yeah,
the middle of the fray.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you disengage, move away.
Yep, and then I will have Scout try to take a bite out of him, or I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
and then I'll have Scout take a bite out of, or try to take a bite out of him.
Wait.
Did you want to do that while you were still engaged, so that way we get advantage?
Yeah, I'll say he went to take the bite while I was still engaged.
Hold
Yeah,
on, I
that'll
thought it takes an action for the wolf to be told to do a command bite. Because if you use the action to disengage,
Oh, that's
you're only able to get the wolf to bite when you make an attack roll.
I've house ruled that would
Okay.
make Beastmasters really lame, so they always get 1 attack.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll say
because that really would, right?
yeah. All right, so I'll say I'll have told him to attack before I disengage, so he gets advantage.
Yep. All right, and that's gonna hit for 8 points of damage, and he has to make a strength save. You know what? Nope, legendary. He saves. So he only has a limited amount of those, so you're draining him.
Yeah. And then
All right, and now that you've disengaged,
yeah, and
what
since
do you
I
do?
just I can't really do anything since I disengaged, right? Because I can't take an attack roll, even if I have extra attack. Or I can use extra attack on
No.
Scout, technically.
well,
'Cause...
Well,
no,
no,
you can't. You would have to actually take an attack to do that.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, because I took my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on him, and then I used my action to disengage and back off.
Hmm?
Since he's focused on me, I'm just gonna ring around the rosy while
You
everyone
could
else.
take a move action to shoot up the flare.
That is true.
So you want to do that?
I'll hold off on that for right now, actually.
Okay. So now he's going to take his legendary attack to take a gauntlet strike and punch Scout in the face with his gauntlet, dealing 7 points of damage. Quill, you're up. What do you do?
Basically, all we need right
I'm
now.
gonna attack him.
Yeah, let's say what we really need is buffs or debuffs on him or straight attacks on him.
Yeah, any debuffs you can throw on him would be great.
Debuff.
Or any spells you have that might be able to help.
Yeah, because his AC is like 18, I think. So his AC is fucking high.
It's at least 21.
Okay. Or yeah.
Actually, no. The reason you missed with that 21 was because you were at disadvantage on that roll. No, you used the -5. That's why.
Okay. I'm gonna do guiding bolt.
Okay. And what does that require?
Oh, let's see. It's
She makes a range attack roll, so it's 1d20 plus her wisdom modifier and proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
It says on hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay. So, give me the roll. That's 1d20 plus
6.
6.
Doesn't it say 46?
Well,
Well,
first you have to hit.
Guiding bolt isn't an automatic attack.
For
Automatic
1d20
attack.
plus what?
6. All right. As the guiding bolt shines up, you see that he turns around and he sidesteps just out of the way, and he smirks at you and he says,
Oh god,
"Don't
he would
think-
recognize me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't think I've forgotten you stealing from me. Since the coward fled, maybe I should go after you."
Oh god.
All right. And now we're going to go back to the war. It's the top of the round, so his legendary actions restore. And let me see. The guards are going to be moving in. Somebody roll to 1d20 plus 10 to go after the shamans.
I'll do it.
All right, so I got 17. Okay.
Ouch.
So they're just they're not able to do anything. Jalixis, are you going to break away from the Rangers?
Yeah, and I want to head back to the. No. I want to tell the Rangers to head back to the fort and secure the commoners, whatever, and then head towards Roderick.
Okay. So let me move you to that map. And you've already rolled initiative, so I'll tell you when you can take your turn. All right. So the Rangers are going to follow your orders, though, and support the commoners and protect them.
No, he
But
wants.
they're going. Oh, what,
He wanted
what do you
them
want?
to go back to the fort.
Okay. But they're going to take. Do you want them to take a shot on the shamans first?
Oh shit! Can you take me to that thing? I thought all the enemies were dead on that.
Well, they're fleeing. Or trying to.
Right. Well, you can just roll 1d20 plus 8 for me.
Alright. Wouldn't take them. Slash
And
roll
you have advantage since they're engaged.
1d20 plus what?
8.
Right.
8.
And do it
Alright.
twice.
Yep, one more time. Just press up and then enter.
Up arrow.
Up arrow, like, okay. So they were missed, but you've now rejoined the fight. Go ahead and drag yourself to the map. The shamans are going to try to escape. Somebody roll 1d20 plus 10 as they get attacks of opportunity.
Got it.
Alright. So they managed to dodge.
Dodge!
Alright, back to the fight. By the way, Lafa, do you want to just say, since you're on your horse, do you want to just break away?
Yeah, I will inform the commoners to return to the fortress as well and break off toward the hill.
Okay. I do have a horse for you. So,
Yeah, I missed the horse that was there last time.
Yep.
So I'd be coming in from like this area, right?
Yep. Yeah. So go ahead and put yourself on top of the horse, and let me just make sure you actually have control of them.
You should just make that horse icon on my side. Just put a sheet for me.
Yeah, I'm doing that now for you. Boom. Oh, I have to actually set it for that.
Yep.
Michael. There you go. So, here you go.
Thank you.
All right. And give me an initiative roll. I'm going to remove everything else except for us. All right, Thanos, you're up.
Alright, I've calculated it. It takes me 5 squares to get into a flanking position around Roger with Scout, and I don't trigger any attacks.
Yep. Mike, you can go ahead and roll initiative for
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna give him a. Actually, I'm gonna. Do I have inspiration still? Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration and take the -5 on the hit.
Go for it.
So that's gonna
Okay.
be 28 to hit.
Which goes down to 23, but that will hit.
And then I
So he
will-
takes 22 points of damage. Are you smiting?
I am using a 2nd level spell for 3d8 bonus damage.
Alright, go ahead and roll that.
I believe that's a total of 40.
Yep. So he has taken a beating and he is now bloodied and bruised. And now, as Roderick snarls as you strike him with your maul, actually, you have another attack before he does anything.
Oh yeah. Not gonna take the penalty.
Okay. Alright, and that will sadly be a miss. And now he's going to attempt the Divine Right of Rule, targeting Quill. Quill, make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, she's one step too far.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can make an aura for yourself, right?
Alright, no.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, wait, and it looks like you succeed.
Nice.
Like a natural 20.
Yep.
Nice.
Natty 20, baby.
Alright, it is now Jelixis. What are you going to do?
Wanted to approach stealthily, but I rolled a stealth, so I'm not sure how. He's right there. Oh, I didn't ask where I was going to be placed on this map. This looks like a hill. Like, would I show up on the top, the bottom, the left, the right?
You would show up anywhere on that side that you're on.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight at him with the scimitar.
Go for it.
Bragging. Finally.
Well, it's already
Oh.
been bragged, so you don't have to do it again.
Well, I want to.
Okay, well, feel free.
Finally, a foe worthy of the blade. And I want to rush into him.
Go for it.
Attack. Flurry of blows. That type of thing.
Alright, let's see if you can hit him.
Do I still have inspiration?
You spent it, so you're out.
Alright, and give me a second. Alright. Okay.
Well, did you want to attack with the sword, or did you want to hit?
Oh fuck! So used to that. Sorry. Okay, Bragatar, Scimitar of Speed, Magic bonus 2 to hit. 6.
Yep.
1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Slash. Damage bonus 3.
Yeah, I've already marked it on your sheet, so.
Checking it.
Okay, and it looks like a narrow miss. He just manages to hold up his gauntlet and block your blade, and he says, "Your blade ain't worth a thing."
And you can
Pushes
try
it
it,
back.
and you can hit him again because you get
Yeah.
2 attacks.
And then you can spend the key to get another attack.
I'm like, well, how about this? 1, 2, 3, attack!
Alright, and that looks like it's going to be another miss as he just continuously blocks your blade with the sounds and clangs of metals crashing in the air. Because it's a scimitar of speed, it gets a free attack that you don't have to spend key for.
So I just attack right now?
Yep.
Yep.
Basically, you get 3 attacks with your sword, and then you can do flurry of blows for your bonus action.
Gotcha.
Alright, and that struck. So you finally get a blow in under his guard and slash him across his side for 6 points of damage.
And then
And if you want, you can spend a key to get a flurry of blows and make 1 martial arts attack.
it's a 2.
Okay, 2.
Flurry of blows is 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus.
Right.
Okay, I am going to do a flurry of blows on him.
Alright, just roll martial arts twice.
Actually, I want to do a stunning blow on him.
You
You
can
could.
attempt it, sure. But first you have to hit him.
Well, he did.
All right.
Well, yeah, but
He hit him with the sword,
oh,
Alright,
okay.
got that.
and so he could use a stunning blow for that.
Okay, so that's a con save, right? He passed.
As I suspected. And then one more attack.
Well, two more with martial arts.
I
He's
spent a key
finished.
point though. Can I spend another one, or is that it?
No, no, no. It's actually, is it one key per turn?
Let me take it. Da.
I've never seen per turn.
I'm looking it up.
It doesn't say you can't
Nope.
use it.
So you no, so you can blow your load if you want.
Yeah.
All right, I want to do another one.
Well, first spend one and roll martial arts twice.
Spend one, roll martial arts twice. Okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, spend one and roll martial arts twice. Buttons.
All right. So you patch him for another 10 points of damage.
How many key points have you used so far? You used one for redirection.
Mm-hmm. You've attempted stunning blow twice, and
Well,
you've
once.
So
And then key. So that's 3. So if you use a
And
stunning
did he
blow again,
use
that's gonna be
dodging?
4.
I think he used dodging once.
But that was
No, that was his action. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have 3 more key points.
Mm-hmm. 6 was the
So
total,
you-
right? Mhm.
Yes. So,
So
do
you-
you want to spend another?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and spend it and roll twice.
Oh, no,
For a
no.
flirt.
You already did. You already did the martial
Oh,
flurry of blows. So if he wants to use another key, that'd be for stunning blow. If you wanted to.
Okay.
Um,
So wait, hold
hold
on. Flurry
Oh,
of
boy.
blows. Oh no, that's after the attack action. So he's done with flurry of blows. But if
Right.
you want, you can force him to roll another save against stunning blow.
Which would
I
cost you
can-
another key point.
Can you guys let me talk?
Sorry.
All right. Now, I can still use a key point now, right?
You can use it for stunning blow, but not for another flurry of blows.
I want to use it for patient defense.
Okay.
You can't do that because that uses dodge
Um,
for your bonus action, which you used for
yeah.
your flurry of
You-
blows.
Yeah, you used your bonus action already, so you can't do that.
No, it says you can spend one key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Right.
Yeah,
but
but
you,
flurry of blows is also a bonus action, so you only get one bonus action per turn.
Okay.
So unless you want to force him to make another save, you're done.
Well, the thing is, it's the way I'm seeing it. It's saying it's not saying it is a bonus action. It turns it into another bonus action.
No, yeah, but you don't get extra bonus actions. You only get
Gotcha.
one bonus action a turn,
Gotcha.
regardless of how you use it.
I want to use the. Actually, I want to grapple him.
You use your attack to attack him, so you can't grapple him this turn.
Alright, then another flurry of blows.
No. You can only get
said this
one
flurry
bonus.
of blows
Hold on. Let me finish. You get one bonus action. You use that bonus action for a flurry of blows. You cannot get another one this turn. So you're gonna have to wait for next turn to get another flurry of blows.
And you said the only two options I have to do right now are a stunning strike.
That's the only option you have if you want to use a key point.
Yes, I'll use that.
Okay. So then he has to make another save. And he succeeded. So now you have 2 key points left and your turn is done. Alright. Lafa, you're up.
Alright, so I will bring my horse into. We'll go here. Here. And I will see him. And I will use. Let's see what I got here. What do I have prepared? I will use my last 3rd level spell cast slow on him.
Okay, and
He
what kind of
must-
save is that?
DC Wisdom 15.
All right, and he fails, but he's going to use his legendary to make it succeed.
That's
And
fine.
yep,
All right. Let's see. Let me see. Does it take an action to do this? Hmm. And as I cast a spell, I shout out, "Roderick, your army is broken. You are surrounded. There is nothing left for you here. Surrender, and you may live." And that'll be my.
okay. You know what, Roderick? Roderick is going to say, "Very well. I see when I'm beaten. I shall surrender myself to your mercies. But perhaps you'll permit an old man to have a smoke of his pipe." And he's going to hold up
Wait.
his hand and lower his greatsword. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna straight up come up to him
I want
and give him a good
to
punch
Say
to knock him to the ground.
that is. I want to agree with him, and then pour pale. I want to pour pale tincture into a cup of ale, and then one for me, and
You're
then
doing this right in front of him?
yeah.
Well, he doesn't know
And
what.
I want to do it
Yeah,
like
he
in a
doesn't know, but he
performance.
sees them pouring something into
Yeah.
a drink that he's pouring.
Well, I wanted to use the performance and try and do somewhat. If I have to roll performance or deception, it's up to
This
you.
would be deception.
Or
Okay.
sleight of hand, real.
Well, yeah, sleight of hand actually, yes. Resisted by his perception. Okay, so you do manage to poison the drink, but that's your action. We're gonna go around. What does everybody want to do?
I'm gonna punch him in the
We're-
face
we're
and just knock him to the ground.
And I want to grab his pipe and smoke it. Then toss him the drink.
Not your turn yet. We're going in initiative order.
Okay,
So,
never mind then.
Reaver punches him, and he falls to the ground, and he just wipes the back of his hand against his mouth. And he says, "So what? You're not gonna let me get a smoke?"
I'm gonna grab him by his collar and lift him up and say, "No, you will not have a smoke until I say you can have a smoke."
All right, everybody, please give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna use advantage on mine.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to. You
Oh my
got
God,
you got to
look it. It's a fucking natural 20 and a natural 1.
Yeah.
That's a very Mike roll.
Oh my fucking God.
All right. So, who beat a 19?
I did.
First one or
And
last one?
and Jalixis also beat it.
You would be the first one, Justin.
Yeah, it was just a straight roll.
Yeah.
So you got 24, I got 23.
Okay. The reason I said this is that you saw that Roderick was flicking something from his ring, and he's attaching it to his spiked gauntlet, which he's about ready to swing at Reaver. So I'm gonna need what do you guys do that noticed?
I
At
will
Reaver?
attempt.
Well, Jalixis is closer, so he gets to go first.
Hmm.
He's gonna be a dick, probably.
I want to step in the way so that the attack is directed at me.
Okay. So give me a
But
reflex save.
hold on one second. Can I do that? Use a key point for Tipsy Sway and then redirect it back at him?
You cannot redirect back to the I don't think you can. Tipsy Sway.
Yeah, so it's basically when he uses
Other
key
than the
point.
attacker. So you would not be able to tipsy sway it back to him.
Hmm.
You would have to redirect it to either yourself or one of your allies.
I want to
Uh,
redirect it towards myself.
Okay. So, then instead, so this is what happens. You see that as you pulled him up, and you seldom know you won't get smoke until all of a sudden he poisons his spike gauntlet and attempts to stab at Reaver. Jalixis pushes Reaver out of the way and gets into the way of the blow, and I'm gonna make an attack roll against you.
Do I make a dodge roll or do I straight take it?
It's AC.
It's an attack versus your armor class. Oh, let me look at Roderick's sheet. He has 1d20 plus that, and it looks like that Jalixis was just able to block the blow before it could poison you. Everybody sees this happening, so what do you guys do?
I'm gonna take my blade out, put it up against his throat.
Well, for Lafa.
Or, yeah, sorry.
Lafa should get to go first since
Yeah,
he
yeah,
noticed.
yeah. He did.
I will use my favorite spell, Hold Person.
All right,
But he has a
and that's
DC 15 for Wisdom.
all right. Lord Roderick is held. So we're gonna continue going in order. Quill, you're next. What do you want to do?
Quill. Oh shit. Walks on up and tries to loot his pockets.
Fucking knew it.
Quill at her best.
All right. Are you trying not to be noticed, or are you just?
Oh,
doing
she
it
doesn't give
openly?
a shit. He can notice. He can watch her do it.
Okay. Give me a 1d4 roll. Okay. Let me. Give me 1 second while I'm looking this up. Okay. You get a palm full of coins that you just snatch and put into your pocket. Quick count shows that it's 15 electrum pieces. Fucking Quill. All right, Thanos,
Yeah.
you're up. What do you do?
I tell him that as a prisoner, he has the rights to water, bread, and a cell, and I take his great sword and gauntlet.
Okay. You strip him of his weapons. Jalixis, you're up.
Did that sleight of hand thing work with the ale?
Well,
So-
yeah, he didn't notice you. You still have the L. And
I'm
he's
sorry, what?
currently held by a spell. And yes, you did poison your drink.
Did he? Did I notice him noticing it, or do I not know that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really tell you that.
You don't
Okay,
know if he knows you or not.
You
Well,
do
after,
have the drink.
after he says you have the right to water, etc., I'll say and ale, and then pour the pale tincture into his throat.
Well, he can't exactly resist since he's held, so you force feed him the drink. And what
But
does he have
no,
to make?
none of my allies know this, right? Because they didn't see me put the pale tincture in it.
I'm gonna roll perception for Thanos to see if he noticed the poisoning.
Well,
of
what's
the
your
ale.
passive perception?
Yeah, because since you didn't declare you're watching him, what's your passive?
What am I
Yeah,
That's 10 plus your bonus.
Plus your wisdom bonus.
So 12 would be passive.
Yeah, you would need to beat a 22, which I don't think anybody can.
No.
I could if I rolled a 20.
All right, so what does he have to roll against the pale tincture?
Him? Let's see. Where's the pale tincture? A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or take 3 1d6 poison damage to become poisoned. The poisoned creature must repeat the saving throw every 24 hours, taking 3 1d6 poison damage on a failed save. Until the poison ends, the damage the poison deals can't be healed by any means. After 7 successful saving throws, the effect ends and the creature can heal normally.
Okay. So he is poisoned and he's taking some. And how often does the damage come?
The damage, how often?
Yes.
The poison creature must repeat the saving throw every 24 hours, taking 3 1d6 poison damage on a failed save. Until
Okay.
the poison ends, the damage the poison deals can't be healed by any means.
Okay.
After 7 successful saving throws, the effect ends, and the creature can be held normally. So only after 7 successful saving throws. does the,
Okay, so you've given him a
poison
death sentence. But
Unless someone uses cure poison.
right.
Nope.
All right. So
Yeah.
No, the poison. Well, cure poison or.
Someone uses
the
the
cure poison spell.
But
Or-
that doesn't cure the damage, does it?
No,
well,
that
it would cure the effect so that he could be healed.
Okay.
Yes, the poison has to be cured, or he has to make the saves.
but someone
anyway,
has to know
so-
that he's poisoned first of all. Yes.
Right. All they would see is that he's kind of wasting away. All right. I think we can go out of initiative at this point, so let's do so. Actually, let's go ahead and keep this organized. So, Lafa, you're up.
Lafa
Oh, and
will.
just so you know, I'm doing this for the intent of Bane, so that he can watch him suffer in fear once Roderick starts to feel the effects happen.
I understand what you're doing.
Gotcha.
So Lafa will get up close and dismount. Yeah, and he will pick up the pipe and kind of examine it to see what Roderick might have been trying.
The pipe wasn't even filled. He was just trying. It seemed, by your guess, he was trying to lure somebody in close.
Okay.
The Duchess is. The armies are currently patrolling and keeping things safe. You would have to step away from the scene for the Duchess to be.
Or I
be
could
near.
send. Oh wait, no. Actually, yes, I could.
Yeah, you could use sending.
I could use sending if somebody asked him to. Lafa's not really going to do it, but
Okay.
But if somebody
So-
wants, Lafa can use whatever is left of his rod of absorption to give him some more spells to use.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
But,
Well, for now,
so
Reaver,
that's-
what do you do?
So I walk up to him as he's on the ground, and I'm gonna
Well,
put.
he's just kind of like held there in place by my spell for a
Right.
minute.
Okay.
Yeah, wobbling.
I put my sword straight up into his throat, just kind of holding it there in front of him. And then I say to him, "You are not noble. You claimed surrender, but yet still try to bring an attack and harm on me. Why should I let you live?"
He can't answer.
Oh, he can't
But
answer
he
him?
just No, he just sneers at you nastily.
You'd notice what's going on with him. You can tell that he's being held.
Yeah,
Right.
you've seen this spell before.
So you can look to Lafa and ask him to end the spell.
Maybe tie him down first.
Yeah, I would tie him down first.
Okay, so you give you spend your action binding, removing your blade. Okay, Quill, you're up.
I mean, what is there to do? We have them.
I don't think we really need to be in initiative unless you're planning something.
Well, no, this is just to keep things organized so that everybody's not throwing out things to do. Okay, well, let me just Quill. I'm assuming that you're just gonna search his pockets and rob everything else, right?
That's definitely what she would do.
Okay. You find a signet ring and a crown that's inside of a pack.
Oh my god, immediately upon seeing this crown, she probably recognized that if it's the same crown, even if it's not, she's just gonna put it on her head and keep looting.
Okay. Signet ring, a crown, and a pouch with, excuse me, 2 potions of greater healing. So you snatch the pouch with all that goodies.
Lapa looks at Quill and he goes, "You know that crown's probably going to go Prince Rifflin."
I'm Lafa of Everesca. She just kind of keeps rifling through the goods that she just took from his pockets. Crown all shiny on her head.
That's so good.
All right. Thanos.
Would the poison damage have been detectable?
You have to use a spell essentially, or roll a
Or-
medicine check to see that he's poisoned.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but if you do
would-
it because you're suspicious, you can't because you don't know. You're not suspicious.
Always suspicious of you.
Yeah, but
To
say
be fair-
that
to be
Thanos
fair,
is always.
To be fair, you've not given the party any reason not to be suspicious of your
And
gifts.
you have a habit of forcing horrible things down other people's throats.
But then again, I just risked
I'm
my
not
own
even gonna
life
take
to
the
save
joke.
Reaver.
I mean, that's true, but that
Yeah.
doesn't take away the fact that you're shoving people stuff.
Yeah, you're constantly throwing poisons down
I-
people's throats a lot.
I would say
Mm.
have
I
would
know
say
how I'm
an
going to do
instant.
this.
What's your suggestion, Lafa?
I would say to ease off kind of any sort of metagaming,
Yeah.
have Thanos make a
Wisdom check.
Wisdom
Yeah.
check.
All right, make an unskilled wisdom check, Thanos.
Okay, I was going to use lay on hands, but wisdom check is more RNG.
Yeah.
Wisdom
Yeah,
check is
well,
basically your
No,
character.
he said okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Good for what?
Is-
Roll an unskilled wisdom check. Okay. You would need a 15, so that's not going to be enough. So you don't know yet.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, is there anything else that you guys want to do, or are you caking him alive, or?
I have.
Yeah,
I'm about to say I have a plan of what I'm gonna do with him. I'm just letting
So I
everyone
look
kind of do
to-
their
look
things.
to Reaver, and I say, "Is there anything you would like to do with him, my lord? After I see that he's securely bound and release the hold person spell."
He is swearing up a storm, just talking about how you nasty, filthy elves are a blight upon this land, and that he hopes that when his traitor niece grows up and realizes what a foul blight you are, and he's gonna keep going until you guys stop him.
I know. Don't worry. I got a plan.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, man. These elves. Wait, no.
And he calls Quill a flea mongrel. I mean a worm carrier.
Can I take his hidden blade mechanism that's on his wrist, and the ring type thing, and the poison?
Thanos.
The poison's been used.
Yeah, and Thanos, I think, already said he disarmed him of all his weapons earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I've
been
got
taken
the
away.
sword and the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Thanos, tap. Can I have that?
No.
Why not?
I am policing Roderick's weapons, and for the time that he is our prisoner, he will be treated with some measure of something that we give sentient beings when they are prisoners.
Compassion is the word you're looking for, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that what
like
you
I
did? Is that what you did when you struck me down, like without question at first?
traitors hang.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that I had like the millisecond thought of redirecting that attack towards you, but you know, I thought better of it.
Traitors hang.
Okay.
Let me say
I
a few
walk away
moments.
in disgust. Like I sacrifice for this. They don't care. I try and they leave no room. Whatever.
So I would look to Reaver and I say, "Is there anything we should do? I can send out word to the remaining contingent to gather up and return to the fortress."
Yeah, send
If
word.
that is-
Send word to have everyone return to the fort and assess casualties and whatnot.
All right, so I will use 6 charges of my rod of absorption,
Mhm.
giving me back 2 3-level spells. through which I will send a message to Erilyn, who is no doubt with the guards, and then to the leader of the commoners, and say, "Return to the fortress. The battle is won. Lord Roderick has been captured." To Erilyn, I will say, "Please inform the Duchess Emmeline that her uncle is now our prisoner and will be at the fortress."
I don't
Okay.
think you want to include the prisoner part.
I already sent it, so.
All right.
Okay. And so the group takes the prisoner back to Ora'Mathora.
Oh, I'm not done with
And-
him yet.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
All right, so he's bound. He's laying on the ground. I'm gonna get my foot up on his chest, put my blade back against his throat, and basically say, "Now that you can speak, you will now have to answer for your crime of a false surrender to me, and tell me why I should let you live now for breaking that honor."
Wait, are you judge and jury right now?
You shush. You walked
Yes.
away. You walked away.
He is
You be
Lord
quiet.
Roderick.
I'm right here. I can still see you. I'm an ear. Look at these. I'm an elf. Look at these ears.
Yeah, but you said you walked away, so.
He's only about. He's within range to hear you.
I know, but still. Reaver's having his moment right now.
Continue.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
Okay.
Roderick to answer.
Okay. Roderick looks at you and he says, I know the game of lords. I know the game of false lords and commoners. You have no intention of treating me with any kind of mercy. You're just a dirt mongrel. You'll have me killed, embarrassed, humiliated, thrown out to the streets. So to your offer, to your question, I say this. And he hawks the loogie, and... Okay, no interruptions. He spits at you.
All right.
So Lafa's like right next to Reaver, and he's still got his blade drawn, and he's kind of looking at Reaver, and he leans in and he goes, "Reaver, you are Telkasser, you are El. We are from the Feywild. We are of noble birth. Do not give this ape the pleasure of enticing you into action you will regret later in life."
There is no action I will regret. I'm just trying to get this false noble and blight of the human race to admit to his own crimes before we throw him in a cell. And with that, Reaver will sheath his sword and then pick up Roderick and force him to start walking to the fort.
I want to start running towards the fort.
Sure. The group runs towards the fort. Well, you run towards the fort, and Roderick is marched forward. And I believe that once you get to Ora'Mathora, you find that your assembled soldiers are gathered around, cheering and celebrating as you approach. It's a joyous day because you have managed to do something that no one thought would be possible. A bard is even some of the guards have even pulled out lutes and are playing songs, just cheering you on as you come in, just eager to let the world know, let this land know that you have managed to overcome the odds and have overthrown the forces of the Chill and Lord Roderick with a minimal loss of life on of your ally. Though there were many lost on Lord Roderick's side, it was a sad casualty of war. I'm assuming that somebody sent word out to Prince Frithlin that he is now to return, right?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask Lafa or Mike if he still had some charges left to send a message. Otherwise, we would just send a messenger.
Lafa looks at him and is like, "It'd be best if you sent a messenger."
Very well. I will have a messenger sent out immediately.
Okay. So, yeah.
I grab an extra pair of monastery robes, since we're in the festive mood.
Yeah, there we go. There's the music too.
Yep. Okay, and yeah, people are celebrating. Dances are being danced, and songs are being sung. Uh, Wine is being poured, and ale is being handed out. Oust even approaches your group and says, "My lords and friends, I never thought that this would be able to succeed with such low loss of life on our end. Our soldiers are few, and some of them untrained, but somehow you've managed to overcome the odds. I can certainly say that I'm proud to serve with you."
And you, Oust. You, at least, do credit to your race.
Say no more, I understand. That said, I'm gonna go dance. So, what do you guys do?
Lafo will go join in the revelry.
Yeah, Reaver will grab a drink and join in on the celebrations.
After, of course, making sure that Lord Roderick has been secured in a cell.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of his
Here,
armor.
I want to be dancing and drinking so everyone can see.
You certainly can. Okay, so after securing Lord Roderick in a cell, I'm assuming that the group is going to celebrate, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think we're all going to be drinking and dancing in celebration.
Okay. And you actually, I'm not going to change the map because we don't need to, but you actually see somebody coming to visit, like in the late afternoon during the celebration. Antioch.
Oh,
Antioch the mage
Oh.
comes in, smoking a pipe, moving along with his staff, and he looks towards your group and he says, "Well, I've been watching your group for some during the entire conflict. I do apologize for not being able to participate myself, but I could hardly take the chance to not celebrate the ascension of a lord and the end of a tyrant's reign, and hopefully the beginning of a more peaceful reign."
Lord Antioch, do not fret about staying out of the conflict. Believe I do not hold it against you at all. Asking for your aid, I knew it was a very hard sell for me to bring to you. But yes, please join us in this celebration.
These old bones would creak and break if I attempted to, but I'll certainly partake of your wine.
Lafa gives us a snicker at that.
And he gives Lafa a look and says, "Quiet you."
Lafa just asks a little bit harder.
Yeah.
All right, and
Wait a minute. My Lord Antioch, I
Yes?
would introduce you to somebody.
Oh,
Quill. Quill, where are you? Quill.
Quill perks up from her little seat on the side of the crowd and waddles on through to go join Lafa. She seems a little annoyed because he kept calling for her, and then when she approaches, she looks at him as like, "What?"
Quill, you remember the mage I told you about?
Quill immediately perks up. Yes.
Well, let me introduce you to the legendary mage of transmutation, Antioch.
he gives Quill a bow. "It's good to meet you at last."
Quill hesitates a moment and then bows her head as well. She kind of scrambles for a piece of paper, nearly dropping it, and then writes on it, "It's very nice to meet you."
It is certainly a pleasure to meet you as well. I've been keeping an eye out on you, and I've heard that a little bird told me in my ear that you have need of me and my skills. Perhaps we can discuss this in private at another time, but if you wish to do the celebration.
Quill seems overjoyed by what he's talking about and nods enthusiastically many times, her feathers bouncing on her head.
Very well, then come see me when you're ready. I'll be here just enjoying this elfin wine. It's very rare that I get to enjoy this.
Wait. Antioch, not that one. Not that one. Come, I have one from Everesca that I will break open especially for you. And Lafa kind of wraps, kind of guides the aging wizard toward the tavern where he can bust out one of the Everesca wines that's not being produced to everybody.
Would Reaver have overheard this?
Shh, I mean, if Reaver was there.
Alexis feels like something really wrong is happening without him being there.
Well, Reaver would have been talking with Antioch, so I would say he was there too.
Okay. So then Antioch follows Lafa out to get some of the Everesca wine.
And then Reaver would have brought Lady Emmeline with him as well.
As a
This
matter of
little
fact, you
shit.
see. As a matter of fact, you see that Lady Emmeline is there waiting, and she
Why not?
wasn't there at the start of the party because she was there getting cleaned and dressed, but she is in a as formal a gown as she could get on such short notice, and she looks to you and she says, "You know, I'm not trained in just ballroom dancing. Shall we join the folk dancing that's being played?"
Of course, my lady. I do hope you found your accommodations to be suiting for you.
We
I
had a
have.
building built especially for her.
Reaver would be
That's-
checking anyway.
Then it would be a pleasure to join. Excuse me. Yes, I found the accommodations more than satisfactory, but come, let's have some fun. I do have a matter to speak with you about, though, but politics can wait for later.
Very well. Would you like to partake in some elven wine with us as well?
Certainly.
Hmm.
Jalixis, while you were rounding about, the agent that you had sent out finally returns. He apologizes for not being able to get back sooner, but the attack came far sooner than he thought. However, he does tell you that he was able to get a hold, that he was able to get his group to ambush a group of Zentarum agents who were going to try to infiltrate the Ora'Mathora. And since this was your assignment, they felt it right to give you what they had lifted off of their bodies. And they offer you a small pouch of gems.
I look at it. I take a few, give it to him, and say, "Tell no one of this." And then I go over to Quill.
He gives you a wink and says, "Of course."
Nice.
I go to Quill with the gems, and I say, "Hey, looky."
Huh?
She's getting that twinkle in her eye.
I'm like, "Hey, you want to trade?" Well,
Wade?
He's offering you gemstones.
Oh, Quill scribbles a letter to him for.
well, we know draw sign language with each other. You rolled that like a while ago, like a
Forgot
nat
about
20 on it.
Okay, so what do you want for them?
And I say, I want that little doohickey that he almost killed Reaver with.
That little doohickey?
Yeah, Thanos took the little knife thing from
The gauntlet.
the gauntlet. Yes, I want that. And then you can have this whole thing. And I start juggling the pouch in my hands.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, you're trying to get Quill to kind of partially like be
Steal from Thanos.
Yeah, and steal from the group.
Like, are you stealing from Thanos, or are you stealing from Roderick?
Quill puts a hand on her chest and leans over to Jalixis. I would never steal from our own.
What'd you say? The what?
She would never steal from one of their own.
Ah.
Quill bats her eyelashes at him.
I'm like, oh, then. And then I go to the innkeeper, throw the pouch of gems on there, and say, "Drinks all around." And then I go to the dance floor and try to perform the best dance I possibly could.
Give me a performance roll.
That's pretty good.
Wow, it's actually a very impressive dance, and It's such that you see that some of the other soldiers are trying their best to follow along and are trying to learn your steps.
Haha, follow with me now. I call this one the tipsy sway.
Oh, it's so good.
It really is. I'm not even gonna hate.
I'm not either. I'm proud of that one. That's a good one.
So while
Nice.
while I'm talking with Antioch, I would
Okay.
keep an eye out for the guardsman Erlin,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
she catches my eyes, I would signal her over to join us to partake in the special one.
Okay. So, yep, she comes over and she will join for the special wine with her token. There it is. And she joins for the special wine with the group. Oh, I put her on the wrong token layer.
And I look at her, Lafa would be like,
And let me
so,
remove him.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was there.
guardsman Erlin, what do you think you will do now that this conflict has been resolved?
My lord, and I wish to. I've not decided yet. I have a taste of adventure now that I've went with you on 2 separate occasions, and yet I want to continue my service to Lord Reaver. I'm torn.
Oh. Lafa looks at Antioch and he goes, you know,
Come
I'm
in.
not one to stay in one place for very long. Once matters have settled down here, I've feeling that I will be going on a journey. Do you have any? In fact, I might even be considering returning home for a bit. But Antioch, have you heard of anything interesting outside of this entire situation?
Well, there's always interesting things going on. I've heard tell of an iron crisis starting out near Boulder's Gate. I've heard tell of a hobgoblin group that was driven out and has been causing problem for dwarves. I've heard that there's a knighthood that is actually going to probably be sending a letter to Lord Reaver within a few weeks, seeking to provide one of their knights. And there's a situation in the Forlorn Hills with the Wyverns taking the Dwarven homestead. My concerns are fairly local, but I could certainly keep an eye out further. And he
Of
puffs
course.
on it. He enjoys his wine.
Lafa gives a smile and goes, well, Erlen, do any of those sound interesting to you?
She nods her head and says, I Well, besides visiting Everesca, because I've not been there since I was a child, I wish
Oh,
to.
you were from Everesca as well.
Mhm.
I did not know this.
Yes, my parents brought me over for a expedition, and I've been here since.
Ah, well then, we shall certainly have to return to our places of birth.
If
Travel
Lord,
out.
if Lord Reaver allows, then I would be proud to accompany you as a guard, of course.
Of course. Lafa gives her a smile. I'm sure I can convince Lord Reaver to allow you to escape the duties of patrolling the forests around Ora'Mathora for a time.
Antioch gives a kind of a twinkly wink.
Then he pours her a glass of wine, hands it to her.
Then to our future adventures, and she raises it up, offering a
Well,
toast.
to our future adventure, Erlen. Think.
Okay. And I think on this note, I'd like to give a summary of what happens. Unless there's something else special that you guys want to do.
Nah, just
I
peeking in the
want
corner.
to that chick that's in a cell,
This
Yes.
this entire girl.
Yeah.
I want to kind of go stealth to the exit of that, and don't break in, but kind of make it so that she could probably more easily break out.
so she can escape during the revelry.
If you're trying to give me a wisdom roll, unskilled.
Unskilled all the way down, wisdom. Okay,
Yeah.
unskilled wisdom check.
Okay. It occurs to you as you're about to do this that Bane basically told you that that person is of no consequence. So what he really means is let her rot. She has failed. She should stew in it. So releasing her would displease Bane. Do you wish to do this?
Mm, no, but will Bane know if I go to talk to her or do anything with her?
Well, Bane did say that he's got his eye on you.
Okay, I
So
won't do
it's
anything.
very likely that he'll be watching you.
Okay then I don't do anything to her.
Okay. All right. So then let me narrate for what's going on. So I'm gonna just go down the list. Jelixis, first, Bane has indeed noticed your brutal savagery. Um, Over time, Lord Roderick is starting to waste away as he's continuously failing and failing his saves, and he's just the poison is just not being able to resist. Barring anybody being able to examine him and figure out what's going on, he will rot away and die. So,
About to say,
if
if anybody would have reported that to Reaver, that it looks like, Lord Broderick is failing in
guard
health,
would have.
yeah, Reaver would have somebody examine him to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so somebody can make a medicine roll.
Well, wouldn't he have to do a damage roll first with the remaining health he has? Or,
Well, I
actually,
mean, I'm not going to track his HP for that extended amount of time because there are guards that would actually watch him over time.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Thanos can help with helping Roderick. Check that out.
Yeah, because I'm not proficient in medicine, and my modifier's +3.
Okay.
I am, but I only got a 12.
You should have some spells, actually, Danos.
I do, but if using them would probably be metagaming.
Actually,
Well,
Well,
no,
if you know if you know that something's been going on, then you could use that because that's not really metagame because it's been reported.
Alright, so I'll use some of my Lay on Hands, but not all of it. And Lay on Hands is magical healing. I would notice it doesn't take effect, correct?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You
Okay.
have to see if you. Sorry.
actually, I can make this easier. I could say I cast Detect Poison and Disease, and I'm able to pinpoint exactly what poison he has and how to heal him.
That's
Alright,
a bit specific.
And
you don't know
then
he's poisoned
I
yet.
use 5 Lay on Hands charges lump sum to remove one poison and one poison or disease, specifying whatever was specified.
Okay. So, because you cast a spell, you're aware that he's been poisoned, and that it's been cured. Jelixis Bane does not blame you for that because he kind of figured that would happen. He reminds you that before he can give you any of his power, you must still renounce your faith to Lolth and swear yourself to Bane.
He said
And-
that I'd have to do that in front of a Church of Bane, right?
No, he said a temple. Basically, the gods must notice.
Okay.
Basically, you're putting up a big signal to clerics to clerics of whatever faith you do that you've signaled that you've changed side. So choose the temple that you do this wisely. Is
I
what
have
I'm
to do
saying.
that right now.
No, you can do it at any time. He's patient.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. Your order is going to continue moving with you as you grow and grow stronger. So that's what happens with you. Lafa, as mentioned, Reaver, I'm going to assume that Erlen's going to be allowed to leave, right?
Yes, Reaver would allow her for, especially after all her service, he would let her take that vacation.
Okay. So, Erlen is given permission to join you on your quest, and she takes her best armor and weapons, and she continues training as best she can until you're ready to leave. And when you leave, she joins with you as your personal bodyguard.
So I will
And-
leave. When I leave behind the 80 pounds of dragon bone. Actually, I will take 20 pounds of dragon bone,
Okay.
leaving the 60 behind.
Yep. So somebody write this down.
Hang on, let me grab a pen. Okay, 60 pounds of the dragon bone.
Yeah, so I keep 20 for myself, and I will look to Erlen and say, how does wearing the bones of a black dragon sound to you?
She is actually overwhelmed by that, saying that, asking if she really has earned the right to do so. But if you feel that it would be appropriate, then she will.
Erlen,
Because
you faced apparitions and nearly died. I would assure you, you have earned the right to wear the bones of a dragon.
very well, then I will gladly do so and be the guardian of a moonblade wielder.
So I'll leave that behind. Let's see. I also purchase another horse to go along with Erlen, so we're both on horses.
Mhm.
And I will. So unless somebody asks Lafa specifically, he's going to take the bag of holding. So if somebody wants it, they better ask now. Because Lafa will not be back after this.
Yeah. So
About to say, I think it would be a good idea for somebody to ask him for it. Hang on, dog again.
no problem. Is anybody gonna ask?
He wouldn't give me anything.
Yeah, Thanos will ask if he needs it for his trip home or if he wants to leave it with the fort.
Lafa will be like, I suppose I can leave the bag of holding. So he'll
But you're
leave
keeping that rod.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping that rod. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm back.
Though, if Quill asks really nicely, he might give her the rod of absorption.
I don't know what that does.
Basically,
You can go ahead.
whenever someone casts a spell at you, or you cast spells into it, you can store levels of spells into it, and then you can use whatever a magic is stored back in there to restore your own slots. So basically, it allows you to keep restoring your slots so long as it has charges, without doing full rests. It's really fucking useful.
Yeah, that is super useful.
So is he still poisoned or no?
No, he's not.
Here's dinner.
It's been cured.
Okay, thank you.
So Quill, would you like the rod of absorption?
Next weekend, you're cleaning up this room.
Okay.
No more playing, no more anything.
Sure.
Alright, so
If you need it. I don't know if
Lafa
you
will
put
hold out the rod. Be like,
utensils in there. Yeah.
So I'll
okay.
find out real fast.
what do you have on you to trade?
Quill narrows her eyes and pulls her hands back. Nothing.
Nothing.
My good wishes to you on your journey.
How about a thank you for introducing you to Antioch?
Quill folds her arms over her chest and taps her talons against her arm. Thank you for introducing me.
Lafa will smirk and be like, I guess that will have to do for now. And he'll hand over the rod of absorption.
I feel so much psychic damage from doing that. But okay. So I guess you take everything else, or
One more question.
Yep.
Were the crown and the signet ring that Quill picked up magical?
They were not. No,
Okay.
they were just items of office.
Okay.
And Lord Rithlin, and this is actually something I was going to bring up with Quill. Lord Rithlin will actually grant you the crown because, in his words, he does not want his reign to be based on the items that his father loved. He wants to start a new way, a better way, and he'll have a crown fashioned for his rule. And
Fine
so
by her.
you'll have to get the crown appraised if you want to sell it, or you can just wear it and have it enchanted, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, but additionally, Antioch, here's your request about becoming human. And Antioch mentions that he is going to research how to permanently change you. He could certainly change you temporarily, and that he knows that druids would be able to reincarnate you, but that would require killing you, and clearly that's not desired, especially since there's a chance that it won't take. So, Antioch is going to start researching that, and he'll occasionally send you missives about any ingredients or items that might be needed to make it happen. So, Antioch is more than happy to help you. Additionally, you have a visitor. A visitor all the way from Waterdeep who heard about the. This is like 2 weeks later, who heard about the fighting, and Lyra Plainsinger, the former tax collector, has come to visit you, and she says that with everything that's happened, Waterdeep is actually taking notice of Ora'Mathora, and she wants to get in on the ground floor, and in the interest of Joaquin, wishes to help you start a business here and become a minor shopkeeper here in the city. So your precious redhead is here.
What?
Yeah,
She's here.
Yep, she. If you'll show her the ropes as a Joaquin priest, then she'll stick around and start a business.
Oh hell yeah! Sign me the fuck up. Yo, I'm gonna give her the full tour.
Can I go to a temple?
I'm getting. That's gonna be handled later because I handled your part.
Okay.
This is basically just summing up what's happening for everyone. Okay, so that's going to be for Quill. Reaver, the matter that Lady Emlyn actually wanted to speak with you about is that with Roderick Rithlin becoming the new lord, she wants to start a new path for North Lloydsville as well. One that's based on cooperation with the elves rather than intense hatred. And she admits that she would like to wed you, but although it's going to be for politics publicly, she personally wishes to do so if you'll accept her.
Oh shit.
I will.
Okay, then in the coming months, I don't know how far ahead Mike wants to prepare the game, but if it's going to be like recently after this, then we could have it.
It's gonna. We're gonna pick up about another year or so afterwards.
Okay, so then over the course of the year, the preparations are made for the marriage, and since in her traditions the wife gives a dowry to the husband, she's going to fund the addition of another function to the stronghold to Ora'Mathora, so you guys get to have another room built, as well as a sum of 7,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
That you can share with the party or keep for yourself as you wish. She implies that the building of the room is her personal gift, and that the gold is the dowry.
Okay.
Oh, someone write this down.
Yep, somebody write this down.
Okay.
In the bag of holding is the party fund. So I put it in chat. So that's the party fund that is currently inside the bag of holding.
Actually, let me check the for the 7,000 gold. Let me just make sure I'm giving the right amount because I actually had that written down. There we go. Yep, 7,000. Hold on. No, I'm sorry, 3,000 gold pieces. My mistake. I was looking at the wrong column.
Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, so she gave 3,000 gold.
And she's funding the addition of one other room to the stronghold.
Right. Yeah. So now I gotta make a decision on.
Well, that's kind of a group thing, so you guys decide as a group.
Yeah.
We have a couple weeks.
I'm ready.
And you now have Lady Emlyn as a permanent ally, and she is going to preach a new doctrine of cooperation with elven traditions rather than against. So, going down the list, finally Thanos. Thanos, clerics of... you said you're with Tyr, right? That's your deity?
I haven't really officially chosen one.
But it's
Well,
basically gods of valor, right?
Yeah, normally it's whatever between Tyr, Helm, and Torm, whichever one fits the situation best.
Okay.
Although if I were to make a choice,
Well, it doesn't have to be a choice because basically what happens is that you receive a vision from those three deities in your sleep one night, telling you about how your inspiring words have carried the day much more than the tactics the group have, and that you've shown great patience with the drow as well as mercy to your enemies. And to reward you, they grant you a minor magical gift. You get to choose one cantrip from any non-paladin class and add it as a paladin cantrip. I know paladins don't normally get cantrips, I believe, but you get to have it.
Nice.
well, that's pretty cool.
Yep. So you can take your time and think about what you want it to be, but basically you've been given a divine gift. And if it has a saving throw, it'll be based on charisma because I believe paladins are charisma casters, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's basically going to function like a paladin spell in all respects. However, it's going to be restricted to either cleric or druid because divine.
So any cleric or druid cantrip.
Correct. So you can think about that and decide what you want, but you've been
Yeah.
given that divine gift. And I believe, is there anything else that needs covering?
Well, real quick, since Lafa, had shown his intentions to leaving, before Lafa would leave, Reaver would see him off and give him a firm handshake and say, "It was a great pleasure to have you at my side, Lafa. If you are ever traveling again, you will always be welcome here."
Thank you, Reaver. It was good to see this fortress, Ora'Mathora, grow and become what it is today. I am sure Corellian smiles favorably upon us for all that we have done here. Don't worry, I'll be coming back again. It may be a couple years or so, but what is that to elves, yes?
Right you are, my good friend.
And with that, Lafa will look to Emmeline, and they will mount up on their horses, and they will head off to the east,
Yep.
Into
And
the
they-
sunset.
into
In-
the sunset.
Sunset's on the
Into-
west, not the east.
Shut up.
The land of the rising sun,
There we go.
to the east.
And you know what? I think that this calls for credits
Oh,
music.
wait, what about me?
I covered you. Bane has your oh, actually no, I did not. So besides the agents of your order coming back and Bane contacting you and expressing that he is interested in you, you also find that you have gained a few few members of the guard that wish to study your technique. And so, in addition to the order actually elevating you to a higher rank, you also have the option to train people into your martial technique. Basically, you can start a dojo if you wish.
Yes.
A dojo in the fort?
Additionally-
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know, it's good. So you've got yourself a dojo, and you also find that there are guards that are willing to put up with your apparent insanities to learn your martial technique.
Wait 1 second. This motorcycle.
Sure.
Apparently what?
Besides the guards, the dojo members that are willing to put up with your weirdness to learn your technique, you also find that your order is going to be able to put in orders for poison ingredients for you. You will have to pay them, of course, but basically you won't. And it might take them some time to get the more expensive ingredients, but they'll be able to retrieve poison ingredients for you. Now, of course, we're not going to be doing that over the course of the year because they're setting up that network for you, but that's something that you can do in game moving forward. And the dojo is going to be established over the course of the year.
Gotcha.
And obviously, my character, Castellan Battlebuckle, is going to join because during the year, the Order of the Amber Hearthhold contacts the group, primarily Reaver, and mentions their intention to protect the Lord. They are an order of knights that were built from commoners, who are built with the intent of protecting commoner-made lords, so that way they don't get swallowed up by the politics of the day and by nastier lords like Lord Roderick. She is a dwarven warrior who is eager and ready to serve. And that's going to end that as far as XP. Including the quest experience for like solving the Roderick situation, and for doing such an excellent job of protecting your own people, you are going to get a total of 5,000 XP. Hold on, let me actually divide that though, because that's 5,000 divided by 4. Because we're not divide by 5 plus that. Okay, so everybody gets 1,400 XP.
Woohoo!
Someone math that for me.
Yeah, hang on.
There you go. That much XP.
That should put you to level 7, but...
Oh, it does?
Oh, wait, no. No, almost.
Yep.
No. Oh yeah, just shy. But our total,
Almost.
our total XP total is now 22,950.
Speaking of which, Lafa, should I be at that experience or do I start at the bottom of 6?
Um,
I'm okay with either way.
Nah, we can have you on the border of 7. That's fine.
Okay. So how much was it again?
22,950.
22,950. That is really super close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just 50 points off from level 7.
Just punch a few goblins.
Pretty much.
I need to go
So are we gonna?
finish dinner.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, Herod. That was
No
awesome.
problem.
Yeah, that
That
worked out extremely well.
Lucky rolls.
Yeah, that first roll, just eliminating that group of hobgoblins, kind of set the tone.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was that first roll attack that just settled everything.
Yeah, whenever Thanos comes in, he ruins everything.
You mean he makes everything
Playing all these,
awesome?
Playing all these Total War games in handy.
Shut up. That's really good. And Lava, I went ahead and cleaned up the NPC section, and the NPCs that we've met so far, I've organized them by city for your convenience.
All right, everybody. So that's gonna be it for today. We're just gonna do some cleanup. But that was an amazing end to this part of the campaign.
Since there will be about a year or so a gap in between this mission, and the next campaign, I want you guys all to kind of think about what you guys would like either crafted or made for your characters. I will get in touch with each of you individually about what you might like having made for yourselves. I will tell you how much it will cost. If it's something that is like super crazy, I can see about working it into the campaign. But kind of think about that. Also think about what your characters will be doing over the course of the year.
Girls.
Are we basically doing like last time where we can choose a proficiency in something like a language or a skill kind of thing?
I'd have to look up because I'm using the new downtime rules for
the campaign.
Xanathar's Guide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what those rules say, and then we can figure that out. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for everybody that's watching and for everybody that's playing, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to bringing my dwarf in on the action. So, yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, this was.
Every
I
time
think this is one of my
forget,
personal favorite campaigns I've ever played.
Well, I feel honored of that.
Yeah, you did
But
good, my
let me
friend.
tell you- Let me tell you, Roderick's divine right rule chose the wrong party. A bunch of elves.
he really
Darn it.
did. And even the one time he tried to use it on a non-elf, it still failed.
Yeah, but I mean, it was scary though, so that it achieved the effect I wanted. But darn it.
Is the stream still going or is it over?
Oh no, I'm gonna finish it up right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
to all
so
those still watching, I always forget about you.
Well, I think by now everybody who has been watching just understands that Jelixus is just quite insane and drunk. So.
I don't want to see their chat about me. You should. I'll watch this stuff and.
oh my god.
All right, yeah. So with
Yeah,
that,
so Justin, if
everybody,
you want me to get like your stuff enchanted,
that is going
or
to
something
be
like
the
that,
end of the
think
stream.
about what kind
This
of
was an
enchantments you
amazing
might want under,
campaign. I can't
Armor,
wait
or if you
to
wanna find
pick it up again in a
magical
couple
item,
weeks as
then
we
we can
move
see about,
forward. We are having a change at
doing that.
DM, so
In
our
the
current
interest of
DM is actually going to be
fairness,
joining
I'm
our
gonna
party
forego
now,
that
and Mike,
since
who played
I'm just
Lotharillion,
playing,
is
and
going to
I'm a
become the
fresh
DM.
knight being
So
sent out on their
it's going to be a
first
lot of
major
fun,
assignment.
and I hope
Right,
to
well,
see you
I
all
already
guys
gave
soon
you,
again.
you know,
Till next
your
time, guys.
group buff.
That's true.
Have fun.
Okay.
Catch you later.
so-